Capricorn, hello. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a bonus reading I'm going to do for you guys. Money reading. We are going to just be looking into your finances, your income, business, endeavors, all of that good stuff for you guys because this is something I like to do for the signs that watch my videos the most, and the September videos you guys had the most views. So it's something I like to do just as a little bonus for you guys. Thank you so much for returning and for being here with me. I appreciate it more than I can ever express. And if I ever sound bored or like mundane, I promise it's just my voice. To me, when I talk, I sound like really expressive and over the top. But then when I listen to them back, it's like the most monotone. It's weird, but whatever. If I ever sound like I'm bored or any of those things, just know that I absolutely am not, and I'm ecstatic to be here with you guys. Alright, so as always, we're going to be using the singing bowl to clear any lingering energy that needs to be cleared, and then to collect to each other as a collective, and then as a collective to spirit. If you would like to use this time to call on any specific guides, deities, archangels, any beings of light that you would like to be here, please feel free to do so now. The more, the merrier. So, let's go. I forgot that I was recording for a second, so I'm so sorry. If you can hear that fire truck, just know that when you hear sirens, it's the same as seeing 444 for me. It means you are protected. You are guided. Sorry. Anyway, start the reading off that way. You are protected. Your money is protected by the divine. So, first card out. Temperance. That is exactly what I was just saying. You are loved, you are supported, you are held by spirit, you are guided, you are protected. That's funny. Yes. Spirit just wants to remind you, because it feels like sometimes you can feel very alone. You can feel very much like you are in this being, this world, this life by yourself. Hyper independent. Yes. Feeling very alone. You could feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. You could be the breadwinner for your family. You could be the sole member of your family. It is just you and your pets, or just you and your children, just you and so on and so forth. So I feel like you shoulder a lot of the financial responsibility. It could feel very lonely. It can feel very overwhelming. At times, and it could feel like you just don't have enough. You could also be dealing with maybe some feelings of depression as we move into the fall and winter months. The days are getting shorter already if you're in the northern hemisphere like I am, and so you could just have this sort of impending, like, I know what's coming feeling. Especially if you suffer from seasonal affect and you go through a little bit of depression, more so in the winter, you could just feel that kind of coming. And maybe a good way to kind of combat that and go at it this year is having a game plan. Maybe getting yourself some sort of UV light, or you know how they have those sun lamps, so you can get vitamin D elsewhere. Maybe start taking a vitamin D supplement, just things like that. Kind of be proactive. If you know it's coming, maybe prepare. Maybe soak up the sun these last however many days, as many days as you can. But there's definitely a sense of you could be feeling very alone right now, or maybe just in general. Even if you're not physically alone, you could be married, you could have children, you could have a whole ass family and still feel very much like you're kind of alone. I don't know. It's an interesting feeling, especially for money reading. We're not getting a ton of money, except for like the King of Pentacles is here showing up, just saying money isn't necessarily your focus right now. Your finances could be relatively stable. You're doing pretty okay. You know, you have like these auto things coming in. You know how to make money. You know the steps you need to take. It's just not necessarily a focus for you right now. Other things could be. You could be wanting to maybe find a balance again. Maybe you've kind of put relationships, or your relationship specifically again, if you are married and have this whole family and all of these things, maybe you've put that kind of on the back burner for a little bit to achieve this sense of stability. And if you're single, maybe you put relationships as a whole kind of on the back burner, and I feel like you want to bring balance back into that. You kind of want to put as much effort and energy as you put into your financial stability into, a romantic partnership. And goodness, I have the absolute hiccups. But I also feel like this could be speaking to you should be making X amount of money. Like your skill set dictates that you should be, or your profession maybe even says that you could be, should be, would be, whatever, making X amount of money, and it's significantly lower than maybe what you are bringing in. So it feels like there's a little bit of a disparity in what you're receiving versus what you could be receiving, if that makes sense. And if that means that maybe you need to switch companies, or you need to kind of switch your focus, shift your focus onto something else so you can receive your value, and kind of, again, bring things back into balance to where you feel like you're getting what you're putting into back out. Okay. Yes, the next card, the Eight of Cups. I didn't honestly even look at it. I've just been putting them down while I ramble. You're leaving something behind. It could be because it's not balancing out the way you wanted it to. Maybe you had this realization that, if I just went into this, focus my clientele from this, doing like non-for-profit or pro bono work versus a divorce attorney. I don't know. It's a very specific example, but you see what I'm saying? Like you're shifting. It's the same principle. It's the same profession, but you're just shifting your focus of who you work with, who you represent, who you work with is what I'm getting. Clients, essentially. If you shift your client base, I feel like you will be more at the level that you're wanting to be. It feels like you're really wanting to be a King of Pentacles. You're wanting to have all of this disposable income and live a very luxurious life, but maybe you're not quite there yet. And once you address this, it could be that you're having to leave something behind altogether. Again, it could be an act like an employer. Again, if you do if you're in charity work, but you could be making a profit from it, maybe you're leaving this charity organization that you have been with for a really long time. Capricorns tend to be creatures of habit. When you find something that feels comfortable, you will stay for a really long time. Very loyal individuals. So it could take a lot for you to kind of leave this behind. I definitely see it's going to be worth it. We have the King and Queen showing up here, so the King is right above the Queen. This indicates to me that there is a divine counterpart coming in for you. If you are masculine, your feminine is coming in. If you're feminine, your masculine is coming in. And if you're already partnered up, I see you guys finding a way to be that sort of power couple, that yin and yang, balancing each other out. having kind of both sides of the coin. But after you walk away from whatever this is, kind of not necessarily holding you back, but it's like, sorry, I needed 3 more and I put 1 back. There you are, the devil showing up. I was supposed to have that one too. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. Yes, money is not, if money is not what you want it to be right now, it will be. You will be in Empress status. You will be where you want to. You will have your divine counterpart if love in a relationship is something that you are looking for, something that you are longing for. I definitely see it coming in for you. You could be coming into contact with a partner who you're going to go into business with once you kind of shift your focus, have this realization, I could be making more money doing this. Maybe you partner up with somebody who turns out to be a really solid business partner, if nothing else, but also potentially could be romantic partner as well. 3 of Wands showing up after the 8 of Cups tells me that you left something behind to start something new, and this something new requires a plan. It requires maybe even like an actual business plan that you're coming up with, and having to like sit down and figure out financials, and maybe you're pitching something to someone, but this is very much taking an idea, a new spark, a new passion, and putting it on paper and coming up with a concrete plan and building this very solid foundation from which you will build a very successful, lucrative financial future for yourself. Okay, so I said something about potentially having a partner going into business with you and being like a partner. I don't see that. I see you very much doing this on your own. For whatever reason, I feel like you want to be independent of your partner. You want to have your own success. You want to have your own thing before you kind of marry someone, essentially is what I'm getting. Before you partner up with someone, before you enter a relationship, because I get very strongly you want to be able to say, or you don't want anyone to be able to say that because of them you have this. So I don't see you like wanting anyone to invest in you financially, anyone that you're like tied to outside of like a pure bank relationship, business loan, right? You don't want to ask like friends or family or your significant other for any type of investment, because I feel very strongly that you have this sense of, I need to do this by myself. I need to find success independent of anybody else, so no one can ever take it from me, one, or lay claim to it, is what I'm getting. Very specific message. Okay. But these energies, I feel like they're going to be moving, they're going to be shifting, things are going to be changing pretty quickly for you. Not only like financially, but just in general. You could be receiving a lot of communication. Maybe once you do come up with this really solid plan, put it out there, pitch it, like I said, you're receiving a lot of feedback, you're receiving a lot of input from it, and that's a great thing, if you ask me, because it leads to the building of a team, the acquiring of the bits and pieces and all of the people that are going to play their part and help you achieve this goal, are going to help get you there. You're going to have the whatever team, assistant, publicist, manager, whatever, I don't know, apprentice, right? Intern, accountant, all of the bits and pieces are going to come together quite quickly. And I feel like you're going to be receiving a lot of phone calls in regards to this. You could be putting out an ad that you're hiring, and you're getting a lot of responses from it. Yeah, I see this team being put together really well. I see you being able to sift and sort through different types of personalities, know where people are going to work really well, know if they're going to work really well with you, know what role they're going to be really good at, and being able to see all of that and move all of those people around it's an incredible skill, honestly. Your energy here showing up in the Devil just lets me know that you're very much in your power. You're very much aware of what makes you you, what makes you a true Capricorn, someone who is very hardworking, could tend to be a little bit of a workaholic, and that might be why you're wanting, sorry, I'm going to close it, it's getting kind of loud out there, why you're wanting to kind of bring these things back in balance. Maybe you've been out of balance for a really long time and you tend to overwork. This card is just showing up here to let you know that that is your tendency, and it probably always will be, so just kind of keep it in check. Just make sure it's not going to a level that is harmful to other parts of your life. Relationship with children, spouses, partners, pets even. Like, just make sure you're not going too far into the workaholic. Not eating, not sleeping right, all kind of neglecting yourself is what I'm getting. Yes. I do see you hiring lots of younger people that are really eager to learn the trade. Maybe you've kind of mastered whatever it is that you do within your specific trade, and now you're like hiring interns and have people kind of looking up to you, people that you're mentoring even. Maybe you've become a mentor. I just see lots of young people coming to you, even maybe for business, financial advice, and you're feeling very fulfilled, you're feeling very happy, very blissful, very content at this time, and some wishes might even be coming true for you through the end of this season. 4-ish weeks is what I'm getting. I don't know, you could have some significant, like, holy shit, I'm living this moment that I have wished for a really long time. I am smack dab in the middle of it kind of realization, and it feels really good. It feels, this energy that we're ending with feels very positive, feels very lucrative, very free. Someone who is able to maneuver the way they want to maneuver, go on trips when they want to go on trips, because they have this team taking care of things and they're not tied down to any one thing, which I feel like is something that you've wanted for a really long time. Stability with security. Let's do one. Actually, you know what? They said no oracle cards. So, no oracle cards this time. Alright guys, that is your little bonus reading. Money focused. I love you all so very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.